I said to the guys at 9inch, because we have some big plans in the works, but I kind of said to the guys, I was like, if we ever go onto a different chain, me or Hexy or whatever, whoever's behind it, we should have someone who is an influencer on that chain, who's interested in the idea of like being the face of that chain, because they have the audience already, they have the kind of credibility already. There's no real point. Like we've seen it with certain projects going across to say base, and it's like completely flopped because they're trying to bring their user base, they're trying to bring their grouping to another chain, and it just doesn't work like that. You need someone who's integrated into that system. You need someone who's like a leader in that system or has some clout in that system. You can't be just going over there and thinking that you can bring your little tribe over there and, you know, it's just going to
make ruckus or something. No. Yeah. Exactly. Or at the very least, you've been homies, or kind of like you've been making a little name for yourself. You know some people, and then you go on all the major shows, or you get a couple of these influencers or something. But it's difficult. I mean, it's difficult. Like I probably could do it on Phantom. I think I got enough homies on Phantom.
I think you can.
But that took me, you know how long? It took me a cycle and a half. I was basically being in Phantom since 2020 to 2024. Maybe I could pull it off now. Maybe and that's crazy, you know. And that's also like I know a bunch of token founders there. I know people are launching brand new exchange. This is just like it's just very stupid. It's and then two, if they are going to do it right, you need to find the person and make sure they're fucking committed on top of that too. Like it can't just be like, here's a shout out, and and then it's
I'll take my bag and I'll go. Like most of the influencers nowadays, it's like they want a upfront payment, and then it's like adios. Like
they're fucking lazy. I mean, look at Richard, right? Richard, if we were looking at Richard in his portfolio here, right?
Sure.
He's what do you know? What do you know Richard for? Hex. That was one cycle. He launched Hex on Pulse Chain, and he has Pulse Chain. That's all you know him for. But you see how simple it is? Like, if you're like, and it's someone that Richard's like, you can only do one thing per cycle, really. You know?
Yes.
That's what you can do. And then, like, now you, of course, if you're a smaller guy and stuff, and I know you got to move and stuff, but it's just kind of like the one thing per year, maybe one thing per year and a half and stuff. And that's only because people just be like, because you have tons of people in the back of the guys at the front of the class, your insiders. Oh yeah, sure, bro,
wait, there's no insiders. Don't talk about Cabal. No, I'm joking. Yeah, of course there's Cabal, bro.
You know, shout out to the Camel Club.
That's it.
That's some duel, baby.
I mean, I hear you're part of the Cabal. I'm part of the Cabal. It just keeps growing. It's ever expanding Cabal. Like we're part of the Pulse Chain Cabal. I mean, that's what I've been told. So yeah, I don't know who's part of it, who's not. I'm still learning.
You just betrayed me, so I don't know. Like, I mean,